Of the church to be in the forest for 2 days. You can see from his eyes. I never saw that. But when he spoke with me and he said, my son, go and look for this money, it has to be paid. And we try everything humanly possible, and God supported us. And we appealed to good Methodist people, and they gave us the money so that the prelate will not sleep in the booth for the second night. He has no medication with him. They didn't allow him to eat anything for more than 12, 14 hours. He will have died in the forest. What are we going to be saying to the world? Because of 100 million that we cannot pay, we now allow him to die, and he's going to retire very soon. That is why we were very, very passionate. And we call on ministers, we call on bishops, and we started donation. And to the glory of God, the life of the prelate, His Eminence Dr. Samuel Chukwuleka Kanouche, is bigger than 100 million naira. But that money that we give to them is the last one they will take. Because it's blood money, and God will descend on them. And they will know that what they have done, they won't do it anymore by the special grace of God. I would have asked Mr. President to allow one of his children to be kidnapped. And we will see whether he will pay ransom or not. So let that happen to him, then we will see what he will. What they normally do is they pay ransom, but they lie. They deceive the world that they have not paid. They pay ransom every time, and we can confirm that. So they are liars, and we can't do that. If something has happened, we must say it. If we do that, then we are saying to God, we are not your children. But we are children of God. Our yes must be yes, and our nay must be nay. Well, I would say for now, what we are experiencing in Nigeria is that Nigeria is already a failed state. And there is no aspect of governance that we enjoy in our nation. Nigerians are not acting for too much. We want good road, we want security of life and property, we want stable electricity, and we want good education. Tell me the area that this government have scored up to 20%. There is none. The students are at home, they are not in school, and one individual, the so-called Accountant General, has embezzled 170 billion naira under the watch of a president. You call that a president? What is the meaning of that? And the system cannot detect for how many years? And we are saying we are transitioning to which government again? What do they want to hand over? It's a big shame that we don't have good leadership in our nation today.
Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Adebimpe Olajiga, reporting for Punch newspaper, and we're presently live here at the Methodist Church here in Yaba, Lagos, Nigeria. Sorry, please repeat. Sorry. Excuse me.
What is the lamb? Hallelujah. Please let there be silence. Let there be silence. This afternoon, today the 31st day of May 2022, we are here gathered as members and as a church, Methodist Church Nigeria, to release a press conference. Here seated is our beloved father, the head of our church in Nigeria and also in the diaspora, who was abducted on Sunday after a service at Isoji. He is a national figure. He is the first citizen of Nigeria as far as Methodist Church Nigeria is concerned. He is a man who we describe as the conscience of the Nigerian people. And it was most unfortunate that this happened. And there has been a lot of issues that is being paraded on the social media and also in our various means of communication. This press conference is intended to put the issue youth and what the situation is all about. We are, as a church, we are very happy to present to you our father, who has been brought back safely through prayers and of course by the commitment of the Methodist people. Please make welcome His Eminence, Dr. Samuel Chukwuemeka Kanu Uche, Prelate Methodist Church Prelate.
What happened was that I went to the switch for the induction of the national officers of the Methodist Brigade. We arrived on Saturday. On Sunday, we concluded the service. And in order to catch up with my flight, along with my chaplain, at 4:30, we took off by 2 to go to the airport. Oblivious of the fact that kidnappers were waiting on the road. And as we were descending to Leru is in Abia State, these people came out from the bush. They divided themselves into 3 places. Some people were at the back, some people were at the center. Those who shot, who fired at us. And there was another group in front. To make sure that we didn't run away, they fired shots at our vehicle. And eventually, they abducted us, 3 of us. The communication man of the church was able to escape. The driver was able to escape. They captured me, the Bishop of Owerri, and my chaplain took us into the bush and were torturing us. In fact, it was in the process of that torture that I hit my right eye on a tree. And even when blood was flowing and it was soaking my handkerchief, they didn't feel like anything happened. All they said that we should follow them, that they are not actually against Nigerian citizens, they are against the government. But that government is a bad government. They are Fulani boys, all the 8 are Fulani. That they are Fulani boys, and that if any day they see the president, they will chew him. It's their brother, that they have disappointed them and disappointed Nigerians. They will chew him raw. Or any of his representatives, they will chew him raw. But I said, well, even though I'm part of government, but I'm a church man. I'm a man, Christian. I'm not a government official. I said, okay. That is what has saved you. We would have killed you outrightly without asking for any ransom. But now that you're a church man, let's go. Let's go inside the bush. So we moved and moved and moved and trekked up to 15 kilometers. But I knew that it was from my area. I knew that we were rigmaroling and winding and winding and winding, going up, going down, going up. And eventually at 11 p.m., they said, okay, now we negotiate. Each of us will pay 50 million, and we're going to pay 150 million. I thought it was a joke. I said, we are going to pay 10 million. They said, what? What? Don't say that. They lifted up their knife to cut me. I said, please hold on. They said, we are not going to change. They're going to pay us 150 million. Eventually, they said, okay, because you are a father. And these boys are between 18, their leader is about 35 years. I told them, all of you are younger than my own daughter and even my son. You are younger than them. I'm supposed to be your father. I say, we know. That's why we are not very harsh with you. Otherwise, not even outside. So they now say, okay, Oga, let us tell you what we will do. But then they have taken my Episcopal ring because it's gold plated. They've taken my wedding ring. They've taken this thing. They said, and they took all, ransacked our bag and took all the money. They said, okay, do you know what to do? pay us 100 million. It's not negotiable. If you talk, we shoot you, kill you, and forget about the money and kidnap others. I said, okay, we will pay you 100 million. So they said, after some time, they said, where is the money? I said, this is Sunday night now. How can we get money this night? And you know that there's this seat at home in Igbo land. You can't afford the money now. Be patient till morning. We make contacts. Then we make contacts within and around Imo and Abia. Make contact from our resources. My wife's line was not good, so I knew she must have been very depressed and confused. So eventually I was able to get her. I told her my life. Nothing had happened. I told my wife I'll be released, but it's a matter of time. And she told me she had already gathered people to pray. So they were praying. Now, at the time, they said, we are delaying them. My bishop of Owerri, they laid him on something. And somebody raised knife. That they are going to cut off the head. Now, the blood will spill on me. And then I'll know they're serious. The other one pointed to, I said, don't kill. Is it money? We will raise the money for you. So, but the irony of it, what paid me most was where they were situated. The soldiers, all of Fulani extraction, Nigerian soldiers, they were there at Lomara Junction. And these boys were going behind them. Meanwhile, they kept their cows somewhere, numbering about 200, somewhere, down, with some people, and they're all together. People were taking care of the cows, but they were, parading us in the bush until finally they settled somewhere. They said, when are you bringing the money? I said, by 12 noon, I will call the people I contacted whether the money had been raised. And I called them. They are gathering the money, and they had it. They said I will use my phone to talk, but they can't use their phone. They don't want to be tracked. Because if I use their phone, the security forces will track them down. Then I used my phone. I negotiated. I told my people, they say we are raising money. Somebody mentioned we have raised 30 million. I said, SOC, please, any money in the office. Life is more important than money. Yes. Transfer it to a certain account. Let's pay them that 100 million. And eventually, by 3 p.m., they say, call your people. The phone said, we have raised 130 million. I said, please, give them 100 million. And the package, they said, their leader said, package the money. Their leader was born in Igbo land. It's a boy from Sudan, but the parents had died. He was born in Igbo land. She said he was born around Omai, Hamuzuku, where the father was a cow dealer, cow. The boy understood the Igbo. If you involve police or soldiers or DSS, we will kill you because our life will be at risk. We'll kill you first. He said, down there, don't you do that because there are 7 decomposing bodies there. In fact, we cut off their head. They are there. So if you like, but we were perceiving the order of killing the human beings. So they said, cooperate. So the man, the anchor man, I told him, what you may do, please, talk to the man. The man said, go and buy 5 Ghana must go. Big ones. Put 20 million into 5. Bring it to somewhere, we'll come and take it. Then he said, that we should be here with 2. 2 of them, one was like this one. They pointed gun at us. They said, if the Oga said shoot, if we disappoint them, or if they count any bundle of the money and it's not up to 10 million, they will kill us. So they will count it 20 million into 5, and then they will tell them to release our phone. They say, okay, where we don't want to release your phone is, when we don't want to hold your phone, they will use it to track us. So take your phone. Well, we were there. At the time, they said, around 5:30, the youngest boy, who I think is younger brother to their commander, said, Oga, congratulations, you are free. You can go now. You have got our money, you can go. Let me show you the road. They took us to old road where they wrote welcome to Imo and goodbye from Abia. You know, we share boundary, old road to Isochi. Then they say, you know this road? I said, I don't know. I pretended because it's my village. Iruba is my village. I said, I don't know the place. They say, follow this road. You get to somewhere. You will see people there. So I followed the road. We followed the road there first until we saw people. But what pains me most is that these people told us that they are going to bring, after buying enough weapons, they bring all those that have been put in disarray, driven away from Zamfara, Katsina, Zambisa forest, that they are all coming to locate themselves in Igbo land, that there's no security in Igbo land, that they will come there and then they will deal with us. And that the young man was just flippant. Maybe he took something. He said, do you know Ibadan? Lagos Expressway? We are in all the bush there. We're everywhere there. We're also in the south. So we are waiting for the slightest signal. We will finish you people and take over this land. So they claim that Nigeria belongs to Fulani. They said that is why we are afraid of. You know, I've been talking about this open grazing and this road. They have a plan. They have a plan. And I accuse the soldiers who are non-Christians. Some of them are Fulani. They are part of it. Because they are shielding this man. You know, when our people wanted to comb the bush, the soldiers said, if you move a step, we'll finish you. Don't go there. So they know where the boys are. They know the location. And what they do is in the daytime, they use their cow to confuse people. Then after some time, the cows will go to rest and they take their gun and do the operation of kidnapping. Government should act decisively. They should act decisively. Otherwise, what is happening in the northern part of the country will be a child's play to what will happen here. So the government should sit up because the primary purpose of government is to secure life and property. Any government that has failed in that has failed woefully. And Nigeria is on a reverse gear. We are nosediving. We are nosediving. You know, we don't have security. All the bush we went around, no soldier, no police, nothing. The people, you know, were having a field day. And where they released those was, if they kidnap people along the Ishukwata, they will parade them round, and there, when they pay ransom, they are released from that particular spot. Those they arrest, they kidnap along the Elu Expressway, Law Quanta, they bring them, eventually they bring them there to collect ransom. Those they kidnap along anywhere in the south, around the southeast. So they know that they are there. And I gave that, when I said to the organ, how do you collect this money? He said, don't worry. Once we are through with you, we will invite motorcyclists. They will come and there will be a truck. A truck will come to put the money in the truck. And that the people who paid them said that was exactly what happened. Immediately they came out from the bush. They told them they were monitoring whether there is police armed. They said, go up. Okay, come back, come this way. And then eventually they stopped. A truck came without number. So the boys will carry one Ghana must go put in the truck until they took the 100,000. After they have counted 100 million, they said, okay, you can go. So that's how we came back. So the people have been saying, even some people, I don't know what they wanted to achieve, that I said, Where did they see me to say that it was IPOB that released me? Where did they see me? Where did I say IPOB? I didn't say IPOB. So I don't know, they were trying to bring in political and religious coloration. So what I know was that, in fact, when they were talking about kidnapping, I didn't know what it meant. For over 12, 13, 14, 15 hours, no food, nothing to drink, nothing to eat. And I was lying on the ground inside the bush, along with other people. If you want to urinate, you raise your hand. Sir, can I urinate? Okay, go there. Commandment, go there. If you want to go to toilet, you raise your hand. Yes, okay, go there. Don't come here. Go there. They'll send you 2 people to guard you. You come back. So that's the Nigeria we are in. And it's unfortunate. This is what exactly happened. And all the efforts that were made was by my church. Do you understand?
Yes.
Every effort made was by Methodist Church Nigeria, not police, not army, not government. No. It was Methodist Church Nigeria that made all the contracts and all the efforts. And I want to use the opportunity to thank I didn't know that my members love me this way. The Methodist Church have so great love, tremendous love for their leader. And I knew that prayers were going on in various locations everywhere. And this morning, when I opened my phone, I was receiving calls from Canada, from US, from UK, from Russia, from even Dubai, from Turkey, every part of the globe. And it was too much, so I had to switch off again. Because if I start answering those calls, I will be having a headache. So that's what happened, really. I want the press to know what actually happened, so that people will not come and tell you talk and no story. For instance, a government said they secured my release. I never saw the government say they secured my release. Yes, press, we want to know anything about Nigeria. Tell me, we use this one stone to kill people. Are we okay? Anybody from the press? Somebody is here. Mama? No?
What is the lamb?
Hallelujah.
All we have to say, Baba, oh, all we have to say, Baba, we thank God for everything. It is only the living that we share his or her testimony. That His Eminence Dr. Samuel Prelate Methodist Church Nigeria, my dear husband, the father of my children, and the father of all good people who call Methodists in Nigeria and in diaspora, and by extension, every other person in Nigeria who is alive today is by the special grace of God. When the thing happened, the information got to us with a rush, because we did not dream about it. And it came to pass that it was reality, that he was captivated by the evil people in the land. We couldn't do much, only to run back to God. We came here right from the church to the chapel here, stood in the gap, all of us. Before you know it, that day, the prelate emeritus, the one that handed over to him, who is graciously here present with the wife, Mama Ezine Makinde, all the archbishops in Lagos and bishops in Lagos, SOC in particular, the able 2IC of His Eminence, and their wives, the ministers, the lay officers, everybody. The signal was so well connected. They came and we rallied around here, calling upon the God of Elijah, God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, God of Daniel, God of David, God of Joseph, and this time God didn't fail us. And we are here today celebrating life of His Eminence, Bishop of Owerri, and the chaplain. What can we give to thank God of all what He has done? It is only to say thank you, Father. And we want to beg Nigeria, our president, His Excellency, General Muhammadu Buhari, our president. We don't have two now. Only him we have. He should rise and save Nigeria's situation. People are being killed every day in the bush. And I know that why God allowed the same, though it is painful to us, it is a bullshit on the faces of Christians. And we have taken it with peace. But we are calling upon the God of Elisha, God of Elijah, God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, God of Daniel, God of Joseph, and God of every Christian to arise and stop this situation in Nigeria. All those people they are killing are human beings. You have heard the same minutes that about 7 people were dropped inside a ditch and they are sinking peacefully again, so that wherever we are, we shall stay safe. Thank you and God bless you.
I want Papa Martin to make a comment. Papa, please relocate to Papa. Papa, come and talk to nation. Okay. Because you are an elder's best man. Come and talk to the nation. On this issue.
What is the Lamb? Hallelujah. Thank God today. The Lord has answered our prayers. To me, it's nothing else but divine intervention. And I want to use this golden opportunity to thank the governor of Abia State for mobilizing security people. Thank you.
They brought them, but we didn't want them to come in because it would be brutal if they shot them. They were kept off. They were kept off. Don't mind.
But what I want to say is that it was God's intervention. This place where you are holding conference now is a holy place. We are holding prayers when the news came that he wanted to talk to us. To me, it was divine intervention. And as the First Lady of Methodist Church Prelate said, we want to use this opportunity to appeal to the government to do something. When you are in your home, you cannot close your eyes. When you are on the road, you cannot close your eyes. When you are in the plane, you cannot close your eyes. When you are in the train, you cannot close your eyes. When you are on water, no place is safe, especially with this intervention of Fulani, Esmen, and Kídnápérs. So, but we know, seeing him and try God of Methodist. If your God is weak, come and try the God of Methodist. So thank you very much. The pressmen, thank you. Please spread it aloud that what man cannot do, God has done it. And that's why all those people who prayed for us have received several calls here and there. But I tell them, intensify your prayers. And what money cannot do, God has done it. So thank you very much and God bless you.
Yeah, somebody yes, come on, ask, come on. Okay.
Thank God. Thank God, Your Eminence. Looking at what is been happening in Nigeria recently, the Nigerian state has been undergoing turmoil, and the church leaders been speaking out. But do you think the church, with what even has happened, because this has not, I mean, how would you go and kidnap
What is happening with the appointments? Who are the security officers? Who are the people that are in immigration? Who are the people that are in customs? Who are the people? They are responsible for what is happening. And they have an agenda which we fail. That agenda will never succeed. Amen.
All right, let me just ask one question.
In my church, 50-50 kobo times 2 million. You know what it means? Or 10, or even 100 naira times 2 million. So it's my members. The way we do things. That's how they raise the money. They don't have oil well. They don't have allocation. And the resource base of the church is human beings. So, but let me tell you, anybody who extracts money from God's institution, the church, is having a romance with death. Calamity. Yes. Yes. Because the people that give the money gave it under tears. So it will not augur well to whoever uses it. It's blood money.
I know you don't speak for CAN or the PFN, but as Christians, are you going to escalate this position to the point where CAN will make a statement
Let me tell you,
and have a
made a
position?
statement already. There was a release by CAN. And they said, I don't stand for, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim or animist, be a leader. Be a leader like Nelson Mandela. A good leader. Because what has killed this country is tribalism, ethnicity, religious bigotry, nepotism, injustice. No matter your religion, be a leader that is fair to all. That's settles everything.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us. This is the Punch newspaper where we bring you the latest updates around the world. For those just joining, we are still live here at the Methodist Church here in Lagos, Nigeria. We are live in the residence of the Prelate of the Methodist Church Nigeria. And we've just heard from him. We've heard about his ordeal in the hands of kidnappers in the country. If you're just joining us, do well to go back through the live and listen from the beginning. Don't forget to turn on your post notification for